What's this? Midwest Coin Hunter has challenged RobFindsTreasure to a 3-penny box battle? Hey everybody, it's Rob the RobFindsTreasure, and that's right, Midwest Coin Hunter has reached out to me and said, Rob, I challenge you to a 3-box penny box battle. Now, there's a catch to this series. It's going to be 3 videos. His box 1 versus my box 1, 2 versus 2, and 3 versus 3. We'll be using my standard penny box scoring system, and the overall winner of the series, will have to donate ½ ounce of silver to a lucky subscriber. Now, of course, the loser has to donate a full ounce of silver. So I decided to have a little fun with this. I'm going to go ahead and be so certain that I'll win this that if I lose, I will donate one of my custom 1 ounce 3/9 fine intaglio minted RFT channel rounds. Limited edition. This one is number 238 out of 250. Now, of course, if I lose, I didn't feel like donating only a ½ ounce. I have a 20-gram bar here that I'll do. It's a little bit more than a ½ ounce, almost 2/3 of an ounce, but I'll put that down as well. Now, here's how it works. When I release video 3, that will be the video that you guys will want to leave a comment on in order to participate if you're eligible in this giveaway. Of course, all 3 videos will have the rules for my contests and giveaways listed down below. Be sure to check them out and make sure that you're eligible before you leave a comment on the 3rd video. Now, that being said, although it's not a requirement, it is appreciated if you guys can check out his channel. I'll have a link down below as well. Feel free to give him a subscription and check out his amazing content. Terrence and I have been friends for a long time, and I'm flattered that he wants to reach out to me and try to beat my boxes. He sent me 2 boxes with the holes in them that were unopened and a Brinks box that he had to open to check for circulation. I have 2 Wells Fargo boxes here, and I figured since I had a Brinks box, why not go Brinks versus Brinks? And then the other 2 boxes versus my 2 boxes. Make it a little more fun. That being said, we're going to get started right now. Let me clear off this table, get the Brinks boxes set up, and we'll begin the hunt. Remember, you can comment on any one of the videos, but the video that we'll be using to select the winners of the ½ ounce and full ounce giveaways will be released on video 3. I'll be back when I've cleaned this up and got the boxes set up to go. All right, the boxes are set up, ready to go. Tops are popped. We got circulated boxes apiece. Midwest Coin Hunter versus RFT. I've got my trusty penny coin roll hunting mat and my microscope. And of course, links to those will be found down below. I'm going to get started with Midwest Coin Hunter first. Let's see who takes round 1. Roll 3 for Midwest Coin Hunter, and he's got his first Canadian, 1998, along with 2 1959s. A few coins later, he scores his first wheat cent, 1957, out of Denver. Roll 5, wheat cent number 2, reverse facing, 1947S. We're on roll number 6, and Midwest is going to have his 3rd wheat cent already. Getting me a little worried. 1942. Roll number 9, another wheat cent. Is that a 35? It is. Pre-40s Wheatie and number 4 through almost 9 rolls. Roll number 11, Canadian, number 2, 1979. Roll 12 and yet another wheat cent. It's going to be number 5 and it's a 52 Denver. Roll number 20. Back on the wheat cents, and it's another pre-40s. It was facing me, 1939 Philadelphia. Roll 22 is going to have wheat cent number 7, and it looks pretty old by the back. And it is old. I think it's a 20-something. No, it might be a 44 with damage. I will have to look at this a little bit closer. Maybe it's a 1912? Man, that's a tough one. What if it's a 22 no D? Let me spend a little time on this, see if I can get a date off of it, and I'll be right back. So I spent some time on it, and based on what I'm seeing here, it's either a 1912p or a 1914p. I can't tell. It could also be a damaged 18, but judging by that, I think it's a 12 or a 14. No mint mark that I could see. Obviously, a 14D would be awesome, but I think it's a 12 or a 14. Pretty certain. Either way, it's a teens wheat cent, if you will, and that's going to score a lot of points. We'll put that down there. Man, he's off to a fast start, and we're only 22 rolls in. Roll 27 actually had a wheat cent ender. I didn't notice it, but when I flipped it around, it is a wheat cent. I think it's a 47D as well. Let's take a look here. 42D. Man, that's beat up. 1942 Denver. Wheat cent found in the box. Actually, that's our second 42. It's ugly, but it scores. Roll 29 is going to have 2 wheat cents, which is going to make 10 already. I see one here and I see one there. First one, 1957 Denver again. And number 10 of the hunt so far, 1958D. Roll 31, wheat cent number 11. 1953 Denver. Roll 32, Canadian number 3, 1981. Roll 34, wheat cent number 12, another 57 Denver. Roll 39 is going to have another oldie because I saw it facing me. 1937, I believe, Denver. Put it under the scope, double check that mint mark. There is no mint mark. Wow. Fooled me. I mean, unless it was an S or something that got deteriorated, but I doubt it. Either way, it's just a 37, but it's another pre-40s in the box. Roll number 41 was actually an ender, and I couldn't see the date because of the wrapper. I just saw the toning. But take a look at this 1918. Pretty crazy. Another teens wheat cent. Number 14 of the hunt. Same roll, another Canadian. 1965, 1 year off a young head. Canadian number 4. Roll 43, Canadian number 5. 1992, we'll take it. Roll 47 and Canadian cent number 6, 1981. Roll 49 and wheat cent number 15, 1956, Denver. All right, we finished the Midwest Coin Hunter box, and it was a good one. 15 wheat cents, 5 of which were pre-40s. The best finds, a 39p, a 37p, a 35p, an 18p, and either a 12 or a 14p. Could be an 18 with damage. Not certain, but either way, 2 teens. 6 Canadians, a lot more than I find, but not an exorbitant amount of them. 7 59s, which I keep. 4 really nice copper cents, and 2 69S's, neither of which were the DDO, of course. On top of that, quite a bit of copper in that box, nearly a full cup. Midwest Coin Hunter has set the bar high. I will plug his scores in, but we won't check the scores until after I hunt my box to see who won round 1. Let me clear up all this area and begin my box. Fingers crossed it puts up a good fight. Roll number 2 of the RFT box, and we have our first wheat cent as well. And it's a 35 damaged, but it is a 1935. So our very first find is a pre-40s wheat cent. We're on the board. Roll number 3, we've got a second wheat cent as well, and it's damaged just like the other one. And I think it's a 40-something. 1942 with damage. Crazy. 2 wheat cents, older but damaged. Roll 7, wheat cent number 3 for me. 56 Denver. Roll number 8, I'm not going to count it as a find, but I'm going to pull it aside. Got a 2020p shield cent here, which I'll be holding on to. Roll number 9 is going to give us our 4th wheat cent, and once again, it's got some corrosion on it. And I think that's a 1941. It is 1941, 4th wheat cent. Roll 10. Box is doing well. 5th wheat cent already. And it's a 55D. Too bad it's not a 55P to check for the DDO. Roll 13. Wheat cent number 6. 1951 Denver. Roll 14 is going to give us wheat cent number 7. 58 Denver. Roll 21. Wheat cent number 8. 52 Denver. I believe it's a Denver. It is. Roll 22. Wheat cent number 9. 1946. Philadelphia. Roll 23. Second coin in. Another wheat cent. And I think it's another 46. It is. Roll 26 is going to yield wheat cent number 11 of our box. Not a lot of oldies, but a lot of goodies. Look at that 45 of damage. Almost looked like a 43 for a second. But it's a 45, and we'll take it. Just grab roll 31 out of the box, check both sides, and we've got a wheat cent ender. It'll be number 12 of the hunt. That ender is going to be a 1956P. Roll 34. Lucky wheat cent number 13. 53D. Roll 38, and we have our first Canadian as well. 1982. Roll 41, and we have officially tied Midwest Coin Hunter in wheat cents found. This is number 14. The difference is he had more oldies and many more side finds. But I got 9 rolls left. So let's see if we can beat him. Roll 42 is going to give us wheat cent number 15. And it's a 1944 out of Philly. We'll take it. Roll number 47 is going to have 2 wheat cents because I got to this one, pushed it down, and I think I see, I see the back of another one, and it's corroded. But we've got a 45D, which makes wheat cent number 16, and another one. Cool toning, actually. 52P. We'll take it. 17 wheat cents. Roll 48 is going to yield wheat cent number 18. Another corroded one. And another 52 out of Denver. All right, the RFT Box 1 has been hunted. We did beat Midwest Coin Hunter 18 wheat cents to his 15. However, we only had 1 pre-40s and he had 5, including 2 teens. That's going to make it tough. On top of that, we only had 1 Canadian and he had 6. We also only had 3 59s. On top of that, we had 2 AU coins and he had 4. And we only had 169 and he had 2. So despite us beating him in wheat cents, I think he might have took it. Now, I also found 4 2020 coins, and I probably need to create a column for those in future hunts for myself because I do want to count them as points, but not for this hunt. I did not establish that up front. Let me get my scores into the stat sheet. I'll bring it back in and make it official. I've got the stats in the stat sheet. Midwest Coin Hunter, 48.3 points in his first box. Can't get mad at that. Me, 40.5. Also a solid box. He takes round 1 and, more importantly, has nearly an 8-point lead after the first of 3 boxes. It's not over yet. It's only round 1 in the books, and Midwest Coin Hunter leads. Before I go, please check out Midwest Coin Hunter's link down below and show him some support. Hopefully, even though we lost, which then again you might be cheering for that RFT round, you enjoyed this penny box battle. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting. And thanks for watching.